Half-Life is a video game series I frankly can't describe. I know nothing about the series other than the fact that Valve created them and the knowledge I gained from playing Black Mesa. You would think that'd teach me a thing or two, but I find it hard to describe the game in a way that wouldn't also describe 100 other games. There's shooting, puzzles, explosives, and lots of ladders. Aliens are there, some are evil, some are not, and some are just animals. Black Mesa ended with a quite unexpected twist, with some sort of suit-wearing businessman who inhales sharply, offering me a job. Perhaps Half-Life 2 will be fulfilling that job? I don't know, but let's get into it.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman.
There he is.
Rise and shine.
Hello, my name is Thorben, and I'm new to this whole gaming thing. Sure, I played games when I grew up, but it was mostly Nintendo Wii, and we didn't have a very good computer. No Xbox, no PlayStation, no nothing. So now I'm playing all the games that I've never been able to play, and I'm doing them all totally blind, as every game should be played. So I hope you'll join me today on a new adventure with a game I have never experienced, and if you want to see me try even more new games that you love, be sure to comment them below and continue watching.
Wake up and smell the ashes.
What the heck? What was that about? Just like the first game, we start inside some sort of moving vehicle running on a track. Unlike last time, the sequence took no time at all to come to a close.
Chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our
What the? There's this dude giving propaganda, and me and my cohorts are evidently scanned and permitted to pass through some gates. Pretty confused as to what's going on though. Didn't I save the world? Last time I destroyed the alien leader, so the world should be rebuilding, right? This all seems pretty dystopian for a world I saved from an alien invasion. Whatever is happening, it would appear the guy on the screen is important to the whole scheme.
Dr. Breen again? I was hoping I'd seen the last of him in City 14.
Doctor who?
Don't say that too loud. This is the base of operations.
What is this, Hunger Games? Just different cities that are all numbered? The guards are human looking, but could also be aliens, so maybe the threat wasn't destroyed or something? I was brought to another security point, but it looks like I am not allowed to pass through the normal gate. Okay, being taken to the back rooms. I'm a suspicious person.
I got a standard relocation coupon just like everybody else.
Hey. Oh. Relocation coupon? Oh, that's a good sign. That's great to see.
I'm gonna need some privacy for this.
Oh no.
About that beer I owed you.
Oh, hey!
Gordon, Barney from Black Mesa.
I'm
sorry for the
Barney.
scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras.
Sure.
I've been working undercover with civil protection.
Undercover?
Can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Quota.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman!
I remember you.
More warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Is he one of the security guards from the start?
Good to see you.
Good
Okay,
to see you,
Gordon.
science man.
You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover.
Yep. Whatever you say. I legitimately lost the one line where he told me to hop out the window, so I ended up stuck in this room for a bit. Doesn't bode well for how I'm going to perform in the future, but I actually am going to have a much easier time from here on out. All right. Pipe. Try and climb that pipe. That was loud. Great. Here, grab some beer. Aww. I set it down gently. Uh-oh. Oh, hide. All right. Oh, okay, he knows I'm here. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Okay. I legitimately spent a solid 2 minutes listening to Dr. What is it? Breen? I wanted to say Green, but doesn't sound like a G at the start of his name. Probably not important exactly how to pronounce his name. He does spend his whole time propagandizing about how it's good that we're not allowed to breed anymore or something along those lines. We're moving our way to immortality, of course, and must surpass our innate instincts. Might be the longest I've listened to such blatant propaganda, but then again, I live in America. Oh. The home screen. And right here. Boom! Guys, I'm back at the menu. I tried going through this one door, but it's blocked off. Turns out there's a much more obvious path. Oh! Okay! Oh, what's going on back there? Oh, don't get too close. And I'm already improving because I see a ladder and use it to go up and around this one fence to the other side. Hi. Oh. Hey guys, what's going on over here? What the heck is that? That doesn't look very familiar at all. In fact, the beast or vehicle or whatever it was doesn't even appear to be in the same style as the aliens from the first game. I'm led into this apartment complex and witness a raid before running into two random people looking out the window.
Oh, I thought you were a cop.
He's one of us.
Look at him down there.
I told you they'd be coming for us next.
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
Oh, when did you get there? Seems like that one raid is not going to be the only one, and I have this sinking feeling that those guards might be after me. But why would they be? I didn't do anything. Then again, if the aliens know who I am, the ultimate combination of science and guns, then I could be in trouble. Doesn't take long for this concern to be realized.
Hey, you! In here! Head for the roof! There's no time to lose!
Oh, okay. Oh no! Oh, this way. Ah! Well, that didn't go very well. Oh, where am I? Go, go, go! What are you all cowering for? Keep moving! Keep moving, you fools! Ah! Why are they attacking? I didn't do nothing wrong.
Quick, keep moving.
I didn't break no laws. Why are you guys saving me? Escape for yourselves! No, they can't get up here. Blocked. Well, I tried to block it. No! Oh, guns! Uh-oh. Oh, ramp. Probably. Oh, soda can. Oh, 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 ouch. Oh, ah. What the heck? Ah! No! Ah! This way. Good thing I am invincible. Petrol. Ouch. Maybe jumping. Maybe jumping will help. Ah! Oh, that sound. Took a couple of tries before I noticed the open window. Oh. That's rough. Oh, dear. Ah, no. Ah, dodge. Duck and weave, duck and weave. Duck and weave, duck and weave. That didn't work. Wait, am I dead? Is that scripted? Who are you?
Dr. Freeman, I presume.
Sure.
You better hurry. The Combine can be slow to wake, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way.
Okay. Combine? Huh. What are you, a karate lady?
I'm Alex Vance. My father worked with you back in Black Mesa.
Alex Vance.
I'm sure you don't remember me, though.
Huh. Okay.
Through here.
Oh! Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! I followed this Alex character through the secret tunnel to another secret passage on the other side of a vending machine. When the door opens, it's clearly shown that there is not, in fact, a vending machine to begin with, meaning this whole thing is fake, and so I suppose this vending machine is just a slab of concrete painted to look like a vending machine. Yes, I am overthinking it.
Lamar, come out of there!
Lamar? There's blood in there.
Oh, hello, Alex. Lamar has gotten out of her crate again. Gordon Freeman.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Really is you, isn't it?
Yes.
I found him wandering around outside. Bit of a troublemaker, isn't he?
She just wink at me. Wait a minute.
You come at a very
Yes! We're printing and recycling again! There's some conversation about a teleporter. Barney talks about stirring up the hive. There's a cat, and 90-year-old doctor flirts with a 20-year-old Alex, and I find Lamar.
Here we go. Ah!
But oh!
Get it off me!
Oh, hi.
Lamar!
That's Lamar!
Got rid of that pest. Certainly not. Never fear, Gordon. She's debeaked and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head, fruitlessly.
Get that thing away from me!
Here, my pet. Up. No, not up there! No! Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile! Oh, fie. It'll be another week before I can coax her out of there.
Yeah, longer if we're lucky.
Even headcrab is a pet, you...
Well, Gordon...
In the ventilation system. I get my suit, and it would turn out that charging my shields requires a different looking charger than last time. Interesting. We head into yet another secret room, but shouldn't a secret room not have an exterior window? What's the point of a password protected door when there's a window right there and any passerby can see what we're doing? Another doctor who I'm pretty sure I recognize appears in a video call, and Alex jumps into the teleporter, and once again I am a little uncertain about how well I'm going to be doing in this game. Wait, where'd she go?
Hey, yeah, about that cat.
Visualizing in 3, 2...
Wait, where is she?
No, Fiddlesticks. What now?
Doctor, the plug.
Isn't that her voice?
You're right. Gordon, would you mind plugging us in?
Would you get up there? Sure enough, Alex is teleported without any issue, and so it's my turn to be teleported.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
Oh, yeah. And my MIT education, why I shoot gun good.
We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Bye.
The hell? What is it? It's your freaking headhopper. Lamar, ready, look out! There he is. Is Lamar with him? Forget about that thing.
Forget about...
What's going on here?
Alien. 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 Alien.
What's the meaning of this?
Oh, hey.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Oh.
The man I saw. I'm all but certain it was...
What
Freeman.
the heck? Oh, in the water. No! I didn't need that! I did not need that in my life. Guess I was only teleported some 10 yards away. Wahoo, what a great teleporter. Guess now I have to find that other scientist guy on foot somehow. Not great that I'm not armed, at least not with a gun, because Barney decided to throw me a crowbar. Wow, gee, thanks Barney. You don't happen to have a single pistol on you, do you? Would have been really nice. The next section already has enemies who are shooting at me from locations I cannot reach with my crowbar. Had to use stealth and cunning to maneuver around this area, and thankfully it didn't take long before I was on a level playing field with the weird guard guys. Ah! Ouch. Ouch. There we go. Yes, gun! I immediately get a perfect 2-shot head kill. I am an FPS pro and a puzzle-solving pro because I noticed that this train could be used to get to the other side of the train tracks. Yeah, I still feel proud of that. There are a lot of goons in this area who keep appearing in small waves, which is worse than just a whole bunch of them at one time because I think the area is clear and then just more appear. There's explosive canisters of fuel. Can't help but wonder why so many of these high explosive drums are around, but don't question it and stick with using a crowbar if you're afraid of hitting them. Swing! Bada bada bada. Kill him! Kill him with fire! This is going very poorly. There really are a lot of goons though, and while shooting some out in the open, I'm left wondering if the damage from my pistol changes with distance. Pretty sure I have to hit them more often when I'm at longer ranges. I'm a little confused as I'm sure I hit some of the enemies from far away and they take twice as long to kill. Pretty sure this is a thing in some shooting games, so maybe it is here. On my travels, I come into this storage container with an alien and a human chilling inside. Wait, are the two species now getting along or something?
This is the Freeman. The Combine's reckoning has come.
Combines? The Combines? Who's that? Are they the guards? The new enemies? Wait, are the guards alien or human? Or maybe a mix of both? This alien uses his magic powers to help power my suit a bit, which I guess is helpful. Could use an alien companion serving as my support for the rest of the game, please. That'd be nice, especially since the next part had me pinned down by a turret. I'm not sure what the best method of dispatching this thing was. Ended up taking a lot of hits just so I could actually shoot at the enemy. Too many hits for me to feel like I did this in the most efficient way. Side note, I hate ladders, and not just in Half-Life, all games, I cannot figure them out. Like in Super Smash Bros, you make a custom map with a bunch of ladders, I'm toast, you win automatically. Ceiling Noodle would appear to be taking more hits from the pistol than in Black Mesa. Not sure why they'd get a buff like that. Doesn't take long for me to find this crouchy hole that could easily have stumped me for an hour, and it would seem that ceiling noodles are much more vulnerable to crowbars than pistols, which I guess makes a certain amount of sense. Now, Half-Life 2 is already feeling quite different from the first game. The first hours or so of Black Mesa included a long intro, some exposition, and then catastrophic failure that leaned into horror, making me highly vulnerable and defenseless against a mysterious alien horde that consumes people's faces and takes over their bodies. Half-Life 2 has thrown me straight into the action, well, a lot sooner, and the guards I'm fighting are hardly anything more than stock CGI army grunts that don't have any real impact. I guess what I'm saying is that Black Mesa made a really big impact in its intro, while I'm just kind of killing goons in Half-Life 2 in a world I don't understand, killing enemies I don't know. There's also physics involving cinder blocks. 10 out of 10 game. I'm hunted by a helicopter, which is just great, and while it's shooting at me, I walk right past the door thinking I'm supposed to be walking along this edge. I have no idea why I did this, and I died for my trouble.
Okay, door. That would have been smart.
There's a bunch of dead bodies around, and some of them are just gross. There's also a whole bunch of ceiling noodles, and I suspected there had to be a designed way to handle this. Snuck past the first group of them, but then the next batch came up and I saw an explosive barrel, and I had a light bulb moment.
Wait, if I shoot this on its way up... Yeah, did it get him?
Run into this guy who is either the same dude as the one standing next to the door in the subway, or else they just have the same character model. I'm not a big fan of him.
Ow! Thanks for hitting that into me. I don't like flying chainsaws. Why are there flying chainsaws?
These flying chainsaws are absolutely everywhere. Every corner I turn, there's another flying chainsaw coming at me. But it's okay, because the game gave me a new gun to play with.
Oh, new gun! New gun! Ah! Oh, we're feeling good now. New gun. Oh, what? I just ran into it and it exploded. Lame. Oh, hello. Oh, these things are still around killing people, like me.
I ended up stuck here for a little bit trying to figure out where I was supposed to go. I was really focused on these bars and thought I could explode them. Maybe a silly idea, but I guess it got the job done.
Boom! Oh! Why didn't it work? And, all right. Oh. Seriously?
At least now I know the way out, and as I continue shooting things, I start to wonder whether the pistol or machine gun are better for close to mid-range. I guess in most FPS games I've played, pistols tend to be better at longer distances, but when I can headshot them at much closer range, I seriously considered using the pistol for those close-quarter combat situations and the machine gun for long range. No, I did not end up actually doing that, but I did consider it. Speaking of guns though, there was one room with a whole lot of flying chainsaws and explosive barrels. I think the idea is to get the player to shoot at them while they attack the flying robots and then miss and hit the explosive barrels and blow themselves up. I just felt proud for actually putting 2 and 2 together very quickly before lighting up these tunnels like the 4th of July. With a little spin, I flood the place and am out and encounter this dude shooting head crabs. Still trying to figure out what's going on with the aliens from the last game. We were friendly with the speaking ones. Head crabs are around, but sporadically, and in this section, just about all the head crabs that are around are shot to the earth in these pod things as though they were a biological weapon. Is that what they are now? Have the alien species just become like a weapon? They're not the ones taking over? I have no idea. I came to the airboat that this kind lady gassed up for me. She didn't do a very good job parking it though, and it was a bit tough backing the thing out, but I knew I was in for a ride once I did.
Yes. Oh. Whee! Ramp. Yeah! I love that you can turn midair. That's awesome.
I had to open the gate along the way, and the wheel wasn't red. Pretty sure only red ones could be spun in Black Mesa. Am I wrong about that? I don't know. I wasn't able to spin any non-red ones earlier, so I found it odd that this one wasn't red. Not a big deal though, considering it's the only thing I could potentially interact with in the area. And now, with my propensity to miss or forget information the game tells me, I was very happy when I remembered the lady mentioned a red barn. So of course I stopped when I saw one.
Oh, hello. Oh, right, you guys can hit things. Oh, forgot about that little smush. I want that to work so bad.
I saw the stairs, but they seemed broken, so I didn't think to try and climb up them at first. Ended up wandering around before I gave it a try, finding myself climbing through the rafters without any issue.
Oh, shoot! Jerk! God!
Just had to give things a good whacking and moved on with my day. Genuinely don't know if any of this was actually helpful because the thing I dropped was only miscellaneous supplies. Ramp! Let's go! I'm having way too much fun to this, alright? I'm really liking this. Now, there was a number of people whining about me playing Black Mesa first instead of the original Half-Life, but you see, in this puzzle, with these blue barrels, I know for a fact I would have been stuck here for ages if it wasn't for Black Mesa teaching me the concept behind the solution to this, and I have been reliably informed by chat that this was not a puzzle included in the original Half-Life game, so I am vindicated for this reason alone. Boom! I run into another gate in my path and have to listen to some more propaganda.
We now have direct confirmation of a disruptor in our midst. One who has acquired an almost messianic reputation in the minds of certain citizens. His figure is synonymous with the darkest of instinct, ignorance, and decay. Some of the worst excesses of the Black Mesa incident have been laid directly at his feet.
Oh, you're talking about me!
Yet unsophisticated minds continue to imbue him with romantic power, giving him such dangerous poetic labels as the one free man, the opener of the way.
The one free man?
Thinking, we have scarcely begun to climb from the pit of our species' evolution.
It's so dumb.
Let us not slide backward into oblivion, just as we fight to see.
Hey guys, it's the Tesla Cybertruck.
Moving on, there's a big old crate of grenades. Really wish I could take all of these with me. I actually struggle a bit with using the grenades in this game. Can't quite figure out how to throw them where I want them. I can't get them to arc in the way I expect them to. Battlefront 2 Classic was basically, and well, is basically my only FPS game growing up, and I played the heck out of that game. And to this day, it's the one and only game where I feel confident in where my grenades will land. I need some practice with other games. I'm totally biased, but Battlefront 2 Classic did it right. The Tesla Cybertruck starts shooting rockets at me from a safe distance while I'm driving around in the airboat, and I learned that you can shoot locks off of doors. I'm not sure the game prompted that fact, but so far I'm going to have to give credit to Half-Life 2 in that everything has felt pretty intuitive. Maybe it's just I played Black Mesa and so I'm already much more familiar with how the game should function. If I had played Half-Life 2 before Black Mesa, then I suspect I'd be having much more difficulty, but nothing has stumped me for longer than a couple of minutes thus far. I also love how the revolver is an auto one-shot kill. No need for a headshot or anything. Nothing makes me feel more boss than running into a room with this thing and blasting a guy away with a single click. This one warehouse area was pretty fun too, with several waves of enemies coming in periodically. Now there has been this annoying helicopter trying to kill me for what feels like half the game so far, and I was able to finally get back at it, but the thing escaped and returned armed with mines. But the handling of the airboat is solid, even better than more modern games I've played. So I feel quite confident in how and where I am going to move and how the boat will interact with collisions. I did get hit from time to time when I didn't think I should have, but Chad also said that these mines have timed explosives and didn't go off when I hit them, which might explain it. A ramp takes me onto a platform with what I'm going to dub Red Barn 2. There's plenty of supplies, which is much appreciated, as well as this thing that I presume is for lowering the airboat. Problem is, I didn't think about that until it was lowered, and then I couldn't raise it back up, so I just had to fly back down there. The next obstacle in my way leads to more puzzle solving. Somehow, I need to create a ramp or destroy the wall. While troubleshooting, I fell into this elevator thingy and I weighed the thing down. Light bulb. I started throwing things into the elevator, but nothing is heavy enough. Didn't see anything to pick up, but there is a laundry machine. Thought I couldn't pick it up, and I can't. But I can push it. That's new, but I tend to run into things a lot anyways, so it went down and the ramp went up. I run into this small group of people who set up a makeshift checkpoint. They told me something, I forget what. All I care about is that they duct tape a gun to my airboat and the gun go burr, so I'm happy. Gotta kill a bunch of goons with the gun. Found this one ammo supply room, but every time I step off the airboat, I'm afraid I'll never return to it, and I'm terrified to explore any further. Although, admittedly, the combat with this thing can be a little janky. Well, perhaps it's not the airboat as much as the Tesla Cybertruck missiles. Couldn't reliably dodge them, at least not on purpose. But I beat them on the second attempt, which actually makes them more difficult than the helicopter boss fight, I suppose.
That is a lot of bombs! How do you carry that many bombs, good sir? Your helicopter is not big enough to carry that much weight.
Found this one Kalalunga who had a lot to say and cooked head crabs to share. Not sure what that's all about, but not long later, I leave the airboat for the last time. Makes me want to cry, but I guess I have found my way to wherever it is that I've been traveling to this whole time. Pretty sure it's the one scientist dude's base, Eli, right? It's where Alex was teleported. Pretty sure I'm there now. And this lady is a little too excited to see me, I think.
She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside.
Alex takes me for a walk and mentions this blocked off path to some place called Ravenholm, and we don't go to Ravenholm anymore. Of course, I decided to approach it, and Alex keeps telling how awful this place is.
We used to be able to go right up there to Ravenholm. It was an old mining town inhabited by some escapees from City 17.
Huh.
Believe me, that tunnel is sealed for a reason.
She hands me a gravity gun, so it's time to have fun.
Alex,
Toss it.
you're immortal. She's Superwoman, and we never knew. She can take crates to the face and not even flinch. Oh.
And weirdly, Alex starts giving me a very direct tutorial, spelling out exactly how to use the gravity gun, as well as introduce me to some of its use cases. It's really weird having a mechanic spelled out so blatantly, especially for the gravity gun. A weapon with a right and left click, just like all the others. That's it. Really shouldn't be complicated to figure out. I'm not really one to talk as somebody who often misses obvious things, but this tutorial stuck out like a sore thumb. I played catch with a robot called Dog, and there's this strange ball thing that I can't help but feel is bugging out the game. Anyways, the Combine finds our location and we have to flee, and after being separated from Alex and having my suit weirdly charged through this rubble, it's time to go to Ravenholm.
Oh, that is disturbing. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, okay. Don't go to Ravenholm? I feel like I've seen screenshots of this place. This actually does look kind of familiar. It's like a famous location or something? Well then, alright. That's okay. Chainsaws, hopefully they never turn on. I don't like the look of this thing. Crouching work? It does, good. Sure seeing that this is Zombie Town. There might not be a lot of ammo I can get here. Get this to see if I can use this as a weapon. Wait a minute. Oh, this could be a great weapon. If I can use it right. Oh, whoa, what did you guys get here? Okay, so I can't pick up enemies. And I lost my saw. I want my saw back. There it is. And figuring it out. There we go. It's highly effective. I run into this one guy who isn't a zombie. Seems like a real stand-up character. I'll have to shoot him in the face when I have the chance. Actually, I wonder if I could have actually killed him while he was talking. Dang, now I'm curious. The upcoming path is blocked by a highly electric fence, and when I looked up, I could see it was being powered by something inside this house through a window held up by a thin wooden plank. Obviously, what I need to do is use a saw to chop through that wooden peg. Well, no, actually. My jaw literally dropped in this moment. I felt so very confident that would work. I've never felt so certain about the answer to a puzzle just to be wrong. Considering the game I've been playing, it just felt right, but I guess I have to figure something else out. I managed to turn off the fire below where the dude was standing and came across a vents above these green reactor things. There was ammunition, which is a surprise, but no signs for how to turn off the electric fence. Turns out there was another door in the room with the green reactor things that I totally missed the first time, and there's a new enemy up the stairs. What the heck are those? Black head crabs?
Turned off the electricity, struggled with the ladder, and the survivor dude shows up again, which means I need to test my theory.
Take care not to fall in them yourself.
Oh, can't kill him. And he responds by saving me from a head crab. All right, you got my respect now. There's also these propane tank things that I can throw at enemies to set them on fire, and I regret discovering this.
What was that? That's a little too real there, game. A little too real.
Now, the survivor dude is the one who set up all these traps, which I get to use against some of the enemies and crush a bunch of zombies with cars. It's a really good time. Plus, you get to ride them up to the second floor. And, moment of honesty, I walked into this one room with a door and tried breaking it with a crowbar, but for some reason didn't try to, you know, open it. So I got stuck here for a hot second while chat reminded me that E is a button I can press. A black head crab hits me and apparently I'm poisoned, but I don't see how that's any different from a normal hit. Genuinely didn't notice a difference other than the little text popping up saying that I am poisoned, but these black head crabs were not the only new enemy in Ravenholm.
No! No, 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 no. Oh, I dropped it and didn't shoot it. Shoot the thing! Oh, no, 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 no.
I thought these things would suck, but they actually weren't that bad. Most of the time, I could kill them before they were done climbing. An enemy I did truly hate, though, were these zombie head crab covered zombies. There was a bunch of the black ones on them. It sucked. They always took so many shots to kill, and I could throw explosive barrels at them and they'd just keep on going. They took it like a champ. I also couldn't tell when the crabs would jump off the main body and attack me. It was just a super tanky enemy whose attacks were very sudden and fast. Took me a second to find this lever needed for progression, and I just need to mention my love-hate relationship with the game design surrounding the saws. These saws are wonderful for mowing down armies of the zombies, but are hard to use against the little crabs on their own. So when both enemies are thrown at me, I had to decide whether to slice through the zombies or kill the head crabs, and I gotta choose quick before I get swarmed. Clearly, these crabs were put there expressly to counter the saws, which is good design, but I also just wanted to mow down zombie hordes and go on a little power trip, so I hate that they're there. Like I said, I have a very love-hate relationship with them. Good design, but saw makes my brain go burr. But at least I meet up with priest, and together we kill many zombies up until he brings me to a gate outside of Ravenholm, which is very nice of him to help me with. Now the only path forward is a pit with no clear method of scaling down to the bottom.
Yeehaw! Alright, well that was a mistake.
Ended up finessing my way down the boards on the side, which feels wrong, but I guess it worked. Took some damage, but that can be healed up, no problem. And at last, I get to see light again, where the enemies are suddenly much smarter than the zombies I had just grown accustomed to. There's also snipers I had to flush out with grenades, and now I feel a bit more confident in where grenades are going. I also find this pulse rifle, my new favorite weapon, next to the shotgun.
Oh, this is pretty good. Oh, that's really good.
With this new weapon, I help out some of my fellow freedom fighters, but can't save them all.
Winston's been hit.
No, Winston! No! Winston!
Freeman.
Yep, that's me.
It's incredible you made it.
Oh, you again.
We've been getting communications from Alex. I'll see if I can reach her again.
Okay.
Follow me.
But Winston! Is he going to be okay? Winston, don't you die on me, alright? Also, I don't see where you got hit, but don't you die on me, Winston!
Turns out Alex's dad, the science guy, Eli Vance, has been captured. Pretty sure my job is to free him, but I don't care about that. Alex says something about a ride, and I am so down for another vehicle segment.
Oh, yeah! Oh, this handles way differently from the boat. Ooh. Alright. Let's see, handbrake. Oh, okay, so handbrake is good for drifting. Shift for turbo. Ooh, alright.
And can I just say, the bugs here remind me a lot of Helldivers. I haven't actually played Helldivers, I really want to, so maybe they look more different, but from the clips I've seen, in the general horde mentality, I feel like I'm playing Helldivers right now. Encountering the humanoid enemies again has me learning the benefits of stealth, and I was really hoping a strike from the back with a crowbar would be a one-shot stealth kill, and I would be able to sneakily dispose of all the enemies here, but alas, that was not how it works.
Oh. There's the guy with the suitcase! Wait, the guy with the suitcase! Wait, what is he doing over there? Or is he just chilling? Hold up. Hold up. That ain't right. That ain't right.
I was really hoping I could hijack one of the Tesla trucks, but alas again, I was not allowed to drive them. Very sad. But I made it to the Resistant base.
Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, it's me.
Gordon Freeman.
Yeah. That's a me. Okay, so where's the rocket launcher? Yes, I know. What do you?
The basement. We're expecting ships at any moment.
So help me if you say Gordon Freeman again.
The man brings me to Colonel Cabbage, who's holding my rocket launcher.
Oh, dude, your eyebrows. Those are quite the eyebrows.
He spells out exactly how to use the rocket launcher, another obvious lesson, which strikes me as kind of odd again. But also, based on the comments from my Black Mesa video, apparently the original Half-Life had a whole tutorial map that Black Mesa didn't do, so maybe the original Half-Life had more tutorial than the remake. I don't know. I've just been taken aback by some of the more obvious explanations. I take down the ship, drop my car on top of this dude, really enjoy the combat with them, and then a traffic cone stops me from driving on this ramp. While I was driving, one of the gravity ball things attached itself to my buggy. Not sure what it does, and I kept waiting for it to do something, but I didn't notice a difference until these balls dropped and pushed me up the side of the road. I end up beneath this bridge doing light platforming and shooting a crossbow using what looks like heated metal rods. That'd be a terrible way to die. Thing is too, there's a bunch of rocket catches as I cross, but nothing I would really need rockets for, so this whole time I'm very paranoid, wondering why are all these rockets lying around? Turns out, after I turn off this thing, I have to double back, and now a big ship is flying around. At least they're pretty easy to kill, and actually the bridge is more dangerous than the gunship.
Got him, let's go. Easy, boss. Easy, boss. All right, go back to this bad boy, and you.
Ended up having to redo this a few times until I landed that jump, but I found out that this one soldier is an absolute unit.
The dude just takes it like a champ. Way to go.
Now, I need to take a moment to gush about the AI for these soldiers. I returned to the building, and I was about to drive the buggy away when a soldier shot at me. I ran behind a building and crouched to hide my presence. I heard them approach and snuck around the corner to see one of the soldiers opening the door to search for me. This little action might be the single most impressive thing I've seen in a video game's enemy AI. Maybe that's silly to say, but hear me out. The AI did some actual reasoning, like I were dealing with an actual person. The soldier saw me run behind a building. I crouched so they couldn't hear me, meaning I could have moved to two locations, behind the building or through the door. The bot figured I went inside and searched for me there. This means that instead of noticing my location and then either hunting me down as though it had X-ray and knew my location at all times, or else running a random search pattern, it actually made a decision about which direction I most likely went. Maybe I'm looking too much into this action, maybe it was random search and it just so happened to work out this way, but based on my previous actions, I'm inclined to believe that this soldier made an actual decision, which alone makes it more advanced than just about any other enemy I've encountered in any other game, even modern AAA titles. I want to have a long urban warfare section with a bunch of buildings and hallways where I can fight these guys wave after wave for hours. That'd be interesting. Their AI isn't perfect by any means, we'll be clear about that. They still do the dumb from time to time, but this is truly engaging combat where I actually have to think about my every move. At least these earlier sections. Later in the game, they kind of feel dumber. Anyways, it must have helped turn my brain on because I needed to find these 3 batteries for this one thing. And after finding 2, I happened to look up and saw the final battery up on this windmill thing. Kind of mean putting it up there and obnoxious to knock off. Maybe I did it the hard way though. I almost got what I was after with the combat in the next section with the enemies being dropped off in these ships. Only problem is that the ships keep me pretty pinned down until all the enemies are out and have already split up a bit. It's like Halo actually. Ended up being a more long distance firefight than I would have liked, but to heap more praise on the AI, the friendlies actually killed the enemy soldiers. They weren't firing blanks, they did damage, and there's an actual medic who'd find and heal me. So freaking awesome. They're also super freaking annoying in the future. Oh, and remember that whole Helldivers comparison? Well, I got a much bigger dose of that.
No!
God.
Aw.
Poor Laszlo.
No, look out! Don't worry about Laszlo. Worry about yourself. No!
Maslow, unfortunately, paid the price for this bug killing. They were everywhere and would not stop spawning. It was just constant bugs all the time everywhere, and I went until I was nearly out of ammo and could activate a thumper to keep them away. It was insane, but a real hoot. Gotta play me Helldivers for more of this. Those weren't enough of the bugs though. The mother of all bugs decided to make an appearance.
Rocket launcher its face. That didn't kill it. Oh, I'm not seeing a way out either. Okay.
Hate how much damage the thing took, but it did die, and one of my Alliance friends harvested it for this ball thing. Turns out this lets me control the theropods, I think they're called. Maybe antlions, one of the two. It's pretty cool using them against the soldiers, but at the same time, they're a bit janky. Trying to actually aim the ball to throw at enemies I wanted to attack was tough, and they usually just attack the enemies for me anyways. I was also thinking I'd collect a horde of these things, have like a whole army, and then go on the offensive, but instead they respawn in groups of like 4 on repeat. Never more than 4, I'm pretty sure, for quite a while. Maybe there's 5 every once in a while. They were pretty fun, but I wish I felt as though I had more control over the bugs than I actually did. Maybe I was just using them wrong. There's also this really cool part that was exactly the kind of urban warfare section I was hoping for, but it was super short, and all of a sudden I suspect I've invaded a prison. Guess it makes sense, as my scientist friend was captured, he probably would be in a prison, but I'm just going along for the ride. Too many targets to shoot to start asking questions, but we do break into this place called Nova Prospekt, which I remembered them talking about earlier. It's pretty empty at the start.
Oh! That should not have scared me that much.
But there's signs that something has been going on around here. Turrets are also introduced into the game, and if you've seen my video on Black Mesa, then you know these caused me some trouble in the first game. But in Half-Life 2, I've been given a gravity gun that makes these turrets a whole lot easier to deal with. Now I can just shoot things at the turrets or else grab the turrets themselves. Really makes them much less of an issue. What's not less of an issue was one of the mother bug creature things.
Ah! Not a fan, 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 not a... Ah! Ah! Oh, God, it's dead. Oh, it didn't die. Jump. All right, I like this spot. This is a good spot. And... got him. All right.
This area was pretty fun, with fighting several of the soldiers while also having bugs to back me up, but I ran into a rather large issue. I couldn't get the next door to open. I found these red buttons that I had to assume opened the thing, but nothing happened. Thankfully, because I was live streaming, the people in chat informed me that this button is in fact supposed to work, and that what I had encountered was a known bug, where one of the turrets in front of the door was apparently blocking the thing from opening, and it wouldn't reset unless I loaded an old save. This meant I had to return to the beginning of Nova Prospekt, but thankfully, now that I knew what I was doing, that didn't waste too much time. But it does speak to how bugs can ruin a game. Progression was impossible for me, and considering how I get stuck on some puzzles with obvious solutions for a long time, I was thinking I might just be missing something. At the same time, it felt pretty obvious that this button should be pressable, but it hadn't even occurred to me that I had encountered a game-breaking bug. If I hadn't had the help from my chat, I don't know what I would have done.
Oh, thanks, bugs. Thank you, bugs!
This fan had a weird solution. Pretty sure there wasn't any puzzle that required me to stop an object in-game like this. I probably wouldn't have thought to stop the thing at all, particularly because none of the objects worked except for the shovel. So few games let you interact with objects like this without having some sort of clear identifier. Don't know how I feel about it, but it's kind of cool. There is some real-life logic, but because you can't make a game where everything is real-life logic, it confuses things a little bit, trying to figure out what you can implement that logic into. There's a lot of fighting, nothing that's particularly interesting though. The bugs are nice and helpful sometimes, but other times they are just body blockers and make it hard for me to fight properly. I have very mixed feelings about them. They are great for removing all the mines though.
What are bugs for? But to lay down their lives for me.
I haven't spent a whole lot of time in Nova Prospekt, but nothing major really happened there, and I found myself in the entanglement chapter where Alex and I reunite. She's here to save Eli as well, and has a magical hacking wand that I fully intend on stealing from her, but that might not be a good idea, as it would appear the plot armor is strong with this one.
Alex, take cover!
We get to Eli, and we're going to use some teleporter. Get out of this place, which is no fun. I want to firefight, but Fine, I guess we'll teleport. We just need to get to the teleportation platform, and along the way, there's a wall in the way, and I gotta hold my ground while Alex works on taking it down. But that's fine because she reprograms these turrets to fight for me. And so, for the next 5 minutes, I stand around watching them shoot until the wall falls, which was when Alex thought she'd just drop on in.
Okay, now she's getting here. Oh, whoa! I almost opened fire!
Turns out the scientist lady working with Eli is a traitor. Maybe not a full-blown evil lady traitor, but enough of one to screw us over. Alex is really upset about it, but all I remember is that the lady liked me a little too much, so I don't really care. So I guess now we are going to have to just save Eli and not worry about the lady. Or maybe we need revenge on the lady. I forget.
All right, but I'm bringing this turret with me.
I brought the turret kind of as a joke, thinking that it'd be fun to bring it around. Fully expected the game to erect an obstacle that forced me to leave it behind. But to my surprise, I was able to carry the turret all the way to another turret defense part of the game. And it was so incredibly easy. I just watched the turret shoot. Maybe set them back up from time to time, whacked a drone or two, but I just stood by and watched, and something makes me think that this wasn't how things were supposed to play out.
This game, it was ready for me to be taking a beating. But I used no ammo, needed no health. I could tell this was supposed to be hard with how much ammo caches are around, how much healing stuff's around. All right, bringing a turret wherever you go is smart. Take him down, turret. It also works as a shield. Get him! Get him! Get him! Ah! That is so easy! This is like the exact battle I have been waiting for. This is like entire time, and I just trivialized all of it by bringing in a turret.
We decided to name him
Terry the Turret. There we go. Terry the Turret.
Alex confronts the scientist lady, and she tries to explain herself. But I don't care. I got Terry the Turret, and that's all I need in my life. We all make it to the platform, but the science lady puts in some different coordinates and sneaks onto the platform with Eli, and they teleport off somewhere. Now Alex needs to reset the teleporter, which is fine because Terry the Turret now has a firing squad of his own, and it was another super easy section of the game where I just twiddled my thumbs as I waited for the turrets to do all the work for me.
So help me, if Terry is not teleported, I will be very upset. All right, where are we going? We going inside? All right. Come on, Terry. Wait, is Alex not have enough room now? There we go. Oh.
Get in!
I am! And I've got Terry with us too. What is with your eyes? Alex, are you okay? Oh, what the heck? What's with the stormtroopers? What is happening right now? Have I broken the game? I think something is broken. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yes, Terry! Let's go! This is definitely causing issues. But it's working now. I am floating. No! No!
We made it.
No! Terry!
But where's Dr. Kleiner?
No!
Turns out there was an explosion, and although we were teleported, we also time traveled to a week in the future. From the sound of it, Terry the Turret started the human uprising against the Combine and is currently leading them into glorious victory. Barney has become his right-hand man, and they're working on attacking some place I think is called the Citadel. Also, Lamar was back somehow, and the robot is here now. He made the next part a bit confusing as he killed all the enemies on his own. If I just waited long enough for him to actually do that, but I was focused on blasting. Pretty sure the robot would have killed me if I had moved into the wrong position, but he's taken out of the picture pretty quickly.
What the heck is that? Oh. Bye, dog.
There was a TV, and I briefly saw some person with long hair look kind of like a younger version of the man in the suit, and after moving about the cabin, some dudes decide they're going to follow me and be my squad.
Let's do it. All right, follow the Freeman. Oh wait, there's actually like a squad following thing? Oh, this is epic. Where am I trying to go though?
Okay, Doc, you're in charge.
I know, and that's a problem. Who among you would like to be in charge?
We're with you, Dr. Freeman.
I know. It's a problem. Oh, now the door's open. Here we go. Through the door, I encounter what might be the most annoying enemy type in the game, hoppers. Maybe they're not technically enemies as much as jumping mines, but they are the absolute worst. I kept missing where they were, and they'd jump on me and one-shot me. The game tried to encourage me to use them to my advantage, but I wasn't having it.
You can use them against the Combine.
I don't care.
If you can get those hoppers up without setting them off, you can plant them wherever you want them.
Oh, I'm sure. But they kill me, so I'm killing them. I went around collecting more people like I collect action figures. No! Man down! Revive him, medic! Revive him! Well, I don't think it's gonna work. That's sad. Leave the man! But the game doesn't want me to collect them, apparently, because a weird bug must have killed my people. I got Huh? I lost 2 people? What happened? Wait, what just happened? I feel robbed, and I find watermelons, as well as these turrets. I was hoping it would be friendly, but they're not. Almost got some of my people killed with that, but it wouldn't stop me from finding a way. My entire squad! No! It wasn't long before I had new action figures, but I decided I'd just assume point and clear the enemies myself. No need for these people to pointlessly throw their lives away. Disappointing, their AI is not nearly as intelligent as the AI of the enemies I'd fought before. Oh, did we lose 2 people? No! I have a bad squad leader! I have a bad squad leader! Give me Terry. Terry will save us all. I don't know why, but the game kept feeding me more allied soldiers. They really shouldn't follow me. I might be the all-powerful Freeman, but that doesn't mean I know how to keep any of you alive. I struggle enough keeping myself alive, especially in Toxic Sludge. But I blame the design of this place. It's just impossible to jump around right, or at least I'm going to say it's nearly impossible. I tanked most of the sludge. There's also this annoying alley I was stuck in for a bit until some random chick finally decided to open a door I had previously tried to open. Why do you have me standing here for no reason? I could have saved your friends. Oh. That's unfortunate. I reunite with Alex again, and I'm starting to feel like most of this game so far has just been my quest to reunite with Alex over and over again. Huh. Weird, considering how little she's been in the game thus far. But now she's working on some sort of hack job, and I have to deal with waves of enemies. This time without my trusty Terry the Turret. It was pretty easy actually, though I wish I had more longer ranged weapons. I got the rifle, and I suppose the pistol also works. But what else is most effective at long range other than the crossbow, which is not something you want to use in wave combat, if you ask me. It wasn't until the very end that things got a bit dicey, but it was fine. All my allies died again. Why are there so many of these? Stop. After a bit of traveling, I come to a segment called Follow Freeman, and I have a sinking feeling that I'm about to get a lot of people killed, but I took a quick break and the menu screens are always a little ahead of where I actually am, and it spoils things. What am I looking at on the menu screen? Barney is pinned down by snipers and I have to save him. It's just too bad I'm not good at throwing. There we go. There we go. Good thing there's a grenade catch over here. That was some grade A throwing right there. But I do save Barney. Bird. What? Bird. 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 Oh. No, Barney, I found a bird. I can't take my eyes off of it. I want to take this bird home with me. He's mine. Over here. Oh! You can kill the birds! I have made GLaDOS happy. Very happy. I genuinely thought the birds wouldn't have hitboxes or anything. Thought the crowbar would just phase through it.
That's an interesting detail. This is the part of the game with a lot more shooting. It was urban warfare of sorts, but not the kind I was hoping for. Still long distances between me and the soldiers, and less blind corners and doors, and the few times they entered the area down hallways clearly marked by blue shield walls, which makes them easy to spawn camp. But what really sucked were the floor turrets. I'd throw grenades that'd be spot on, and it would do nothing. Maybe I was too early. Maybe they weren't actually spot on. I couldn't figure it out to save my life. And I mean that quite literally. I died a lot.
Thanks for that.
The reason we're here is to take down 3 generators. One of them is in a room of lasers. Touch a laser and a bunch of turrets open fire. It was quite perplexing until I figured out I could parkour over all the lasers. Wasn't even sure the first jump onto a box would even work, but I guess it does, so now we're doing this. You need to pay close attention to the environment or you'll miss so many things. But it's also hard because oftentimes the environment is just that, environment, and things that should work, like a giant saw spinning at Mach speed and to a small wooden stick, it should cut it, but that's not what the design is. So don't go on about how would it work in real life, because no, that's not always the case. I also managed to get Barney killed.
I lost Barney!
The reason is that I'm supposed to use 2 hoppers in the room as traps for when the enemy breaks in, but I discarded them as I usually do because hoppers suck. I did it right the second time though, and the next part of our invasion involves a lot of shooting rockets at these things I'm pretty sure are called stalkers. I spent quite a long time killing them over and over. Not sure you actually have to do that most of the time, but it sucked. A lot of shooting later, and I'm in the Our Benefactors section of the game. Thankfully, it takes very little time for me to figure out I can hop onto one of these human pod things.
I feel like I'm in the Matrix. I'm gonna be used as a human potato battery. What are those? Oh, that is disturbing. Just keep on riding, bum ba da da ba da da ba ba. Ah! No, my guns! No! No, my guns! No! 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 At least leave the gravity gun! No! No! Yes? Yes? Yes! I gotta keep the gravity gun. It's blue now. What does that mean? Yeah!
Dr. Freeman.
Oh, hello.
At last.
Turns out I can skip his dialogue by destroying the screens. Pretty cool feature. He ridicules me for my actions and goes on about how awful I am, and he has me thinking that he knows something about me that I don't know. Like, maybe I am actually a Combine spawn, raised by humans who I now fight for because they are my found family. That came out of nowhere, by the way, but the Screen Man has my brain dreaming up potential scenarios. Eventually, I'm caught and brought to Mr. Screen Man, who also has Eli and Alex with him. Judith betrays Screen Man.
I want to get free. Uh-oh. Look out, Judith. Look out.
No!
Ah! I have been shot, but I live. Everyone else dies, but I live because I am Gordon Freeman, suckers!
When you think about it, the final boss battle was basically me shooting an elevator. Kind of funny when you think about it. And of course, Half-Life 2 ends in the same way the first one did.
You've done a great deal in a small time span. These are extraordinary times.
Oh, are they now? Oh, that was...
Rather than offer you the illusion of free choice, I will take the liberty of choosing for you.
Oh.
If and when your time comes round again.
You are so creepy this time.
In the meantime, this is where I get off.
You get off? Are you... Bye. Huh? What the heck?
Lamar!
Lamar!
Blast that little... Where did she get to?
And that was Half-Life 2. Pretty neat. I do wonder if some of the thrill of these games is lost due to when I'm playing it. From what I've heard, a lot of what Half-Life and the Valve games in general do is push the boundaries of what's possible in games. And so when they first released, a lot of this would blow people's minds. But nowadays, they feel like standard features. I did enjoy Half-Life 2, just as I enjoyed Black Mesa, but I can't really say they were anything particularly special to me. Just fun experiences that were interesting to enjoy with a modern mindset. They definitely hold up to the standards of games today and are better than a lot of the buggy messes you see, so they hold up very well. I can't say my mind is blown or anything, but I quite enjoyed Half-Life 2, and maybe I'll try the other episodes if people like this video.